Hey everyone, my name is Professor Lindsay Stratton. I am your professor this semester for English 102, English Comp 2. So it's wonderful to meet you all. Ouch. So I'm going to do a few things in this quick video. I'm going to introduce myself and then I'm going to go over the syllabus, the weekly breakdown, and our Canvas page, okay? So get started, I guess. I graduated from the College of St. Rose, which is up in Albany, New York, in 2010 with my bachelor's degree in secondary English education. In 2014, I decided, what the heck, I'm going to go back to school and get my master's. So I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University in 2017 with my master's in English Lit. I've been teaching for a while, just not the college level. I've been teaching college level for now 3 years. I have a 5-year-old son. I am 5.5 months pregnant. That's going to come in handy to know or to remember when we talk about the syllabus later. My son is super fantastic. He is most likely going to make a few appearances during videos that I record for you guys. So just so to be aware. I have 6 pets. I have 2 cats, 4 dogs, and then this great fish tank that's back there. I hate the fish tank, but there it is. That was my husband's idea. My husband is a Philadelphia firefighter. We live in Philadelphia. Shocking. I am originally from North Jersey, so I guess you guys can probably understand my accent a little bit. It'll come out more if I say like certain words, as I'm sure you guys are aware. I really do wish that we were on Canvas this semester because this definitely makes things a little harder, trying to pre-plan like what questions you guys might have about assignments and things like that. Let's see, anything else you guys want to know? My husband and I are part of a motorcycle club. He's the president of his chapter, so I'm kind of like Gemma from Sons of Anarchy, but like without the violence. So like that's no fun. Just kidding. No, his is a nonprofit motorcycle club. We raise money for burn victims. Obviously, it's a firefighter motorcycle club, so hence the burn victims. I digress. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to go right to the Canvas page, and we're going to kind of go in order as we see things. Okay, and as of right now, I have my Canvas page flipped so that it is the student view so that we all see the same thing. Okay, so here it is. When you guys go onto our Canvas page, this is the first page that's going to greet you. It is our weekly breakdown. Excuse me. Okay, so the weekly breakdown is exactly how it sounds. It's breaking down every week of the semester. Okay, so you'll notice the dates, then everything that I'm telling you about, and then what your assignment is for that weekend. And then if something says due, it means it's due that Friday. Okay, all of your assignments will be due on Fridays by midnight. All right, Fridays by midnight. And then, to make things even easier, I made you a list of all of your due dates, okay? A very, even shorter than this list of your due dates, okay? Bear with me. Here it is. So you can take that, you can pin it, whatever you gotta do with it, but this is your due date list, okay, of things that you physically are handing in. Now, the way I take attendance is through this list. If you submit your assignments, you are there for the week. Okay, if you don't, you're absent. Very simple. Let's go back to this. Okay, so now I need to make sure that it's still sharing this page. Okay, good. Sorry. Okay, so the first thing, your first assignment is to tell me about yourself. It's a discussion. I'll show you where that is momentarily. Okay, so everything that is before the word assignment is what my video will detail. Okay, or what you are doing. So for example, next week you have a quiz. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's only going to be available to you on Friday, the 11th. As long as you take the quiz, you were there for the week. Now you'll also see I have right here, MLA packet due 9/10. If you do this packet, I will give you extra credit on the quiz. Very simple. Okay, and then you're going to read another story. That because composition means composing, people compose these stories, you got to read them. This is a reading and writing intensive course, so sorry, not sorry. You will also notice, okay, you have 3 stories that you're reading within the first week. They're considered short stories, just so that we can nip that in the butt right now. Okay, they are considered short stories. They're not too lengthy. I think Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been is the longest one, and it's probably like 10 pages. It's really not that long. All of these, you most likely can find somebody reading it, like an audio file, but they are also here in Canvas, and I will show you that as well, where they are, okay? Your first true paper is going to be due on the 25th. It is a reader response paper, and you will get to choose which one you are responding to between those 3 readings, okay? Then you are going to start reading a novel, The Metamorphosis, which is only 70 pages. It's really not that bad. You have a week to do it, okay? 7 days, 10 pages a day. That's it, okay? I'm bad at math, like I'm super bad at math, but I can do that. Okay, and then you'll have your first short essay. All right, don't freak out about an essay. It's 3 to 5 pages. It is not that horrible, okay? Again, you'll have another quiz. Okay, so we're gonna keep kind of going down here. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to look at everything. Thesis. Okay, so in week 5, you're gonna see pretty early on, your research paper topic is due, okay? This is very important. Your research paper is your final. You do not have a final. It is just this paper. Your paper will also be due earlier than the semester ends. Okay, and we'll get, once we scroll down, I'll tell you why. You may choose any topic you feel you want to talk about. I can provide a list of topics if you're unsure of what you want to do or you're just too overwhelmed. I will provide a list of topics. The only ones that are off limits are abortion and marijuana. I don't care. I don't want to know. They're too overdone. Find something else. My suggestion is to think of the reason why you went into your major and do it that way based off of your major, because you're essentially already interested in that. Your thesis statement will be due. Your entire research paper is broken up into different parts. So you're submitting a topic, a thesis, an outline, annotated bibliography, your first rough draft, a second rough draft, and then your final. Okay, your first rough draft. I'm sure you're all wondering, well, how long does our paper have to be? Your paper has to be 7 to 10 pages. Your first rough draft is going to be 4 pages. The second one, you're adding 3 pages. Now you're already at the minimum of 7. You're welcome. I try not to make it too complicated. Okay, so here we go. The week of Thanksgiving, you are submitting it before Thanksgiving. Okay, you do not have class Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, or Friday. But you are submitting your final paper on Tuesday, the 24th. Okay, and then your portfolio is due on the 4th of December. Again, I said I would get to it. Here we are. I am due with my child this time, and from week 15 on is my due date. Typically, you know, as of right now, it's December 12th. And I don't want to not have time to grade papers before possibly going to the hospital. But if I do, I needed to give myself leeway to grade papers. So that is why it is due fairly early on. But again, this final portfolio is your final. So once we're done with week 14, you're done. You are done with me, and that's that. Okay, so now we're gonna go back up. Okay, so this syllabus page is our home page. So if you click home, it's just gonna keep bringing you back to here, okay? Now, announcements. Your announcements is where I'm going to post the weekly emails. You're also going to get those emailed to you, obviously. And these videos will also be posted under the announcements, and they will be labeled so that you can easily find things, okay? Fairly simple so far. Assignments. Okay, you have a few that have their due dates in already. I have to completely finish the rest of the due dates for everything. But when you take a quick glance, it's really not that bad. At least I don't think so. And remember, if you guys are writing one paper, I have to grade 20 of the same paper. Okay, so try not to freak out too much, right? So all of your due dates will be there by the end of the day, okay, so that it will show up nicely on your calendar if you click this calendar button. Okay, and then discussions. All right, so discussions. Here's your first one, which is due September 4th. That is this Friday. Tell me about yourself. Excuse me. So your likes, your dislikes, favorite color, your hobbies, you know, just generic, tell me about yourself. And then I really want to know, what's your relationship with English class? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What was your past English classes like? Do you hate your teachers but like the content? And then also, what can I do to help make this semester easier for you? Unfortunately, you can't tell me to not give you papers to write because per the college, you have to write about 20 pages. So sorry, I can't take that one away from you. Okay. And then you're going to respond to at least one other person in the class, not me. Okay. To get full credit for this post, your discussion posts are graded. So please keep that in mind. Okay. You can then go over to grades. It will show you the assignment, how many points it's worth, and then what your score was. Okay. As this all gets done. And then right over here, you will see the weight of everything. Okay. Files. Now, this is where you can find just about everything, okay? So if you go into MLA writing, this is going to be in week 2. So everything here for MLA documentation and formatting, okay? You click on the readings. Every reading that you have for this semester is going to be located here. Anything to do with your research paper will be located in the research folder. I know, very difficult stuff, okay? Thesis statements, critical reading. Now, most of this, you're not actually going to read with me for class, but they are here as supplemental text for you in case you need them or are looking for an answer for something. And then lastly, rubrics, okay? I have to finish uploading some of the rubrics. Actually, I think they're in there. Okay, so your reader response rubric, your annotated bibliography, don't worry, we're gonna go over these. I'm not going over them today. It'll be too much to handle, okay? Let me just see. Yeah, there's your research paper, your short essay. Okay, and rough drafts. Okay, I feel better. I thought for a second I didn't load those in there. Again, if you hit syllabus, it brings you back to the home page. Quizzes is just going to show you the very few quizzes that we have. Modules is probably the third most important button. Okay, so every module is the week, and it gives you the dates. And then in that week is everything that is happening. So for example, today we're going over the syllabus and the breakdown. We'll go back to that in a second. Okay, here is your homework that is due on Friday, and then the reading that you're doing over the weekend. Okay, week 2 has all of the MLA stuff because that's what we're doing. Your quiz, which will not open until next Friday, and then your next reading. Okay, now here you'll see a discussion for A Rose for Emily, which you have just finished reading. Any questions or thoughts? I put this in for these first 3 readings because they are a little difficult to get through. The first one in particular, Rose for Emily, the language is old. It was written in the 1800s, so it is old. Okay, so it can be difficult to wade through it if you're not familiar with that kind of language. That's why we're doing it first. We're getting it out of the way. Okay, so questions that you might have, you can put there. And then when it comes time to do your reader response, you can look through each of these discussions on each of the readings to figure out what you maybe want to talk about in your response paper. Okay. Again, any rubrics that you're writing, so I don't think I put it in here. Here it is, yeah. So your reader response rubric, okay, in week 3, because your first reader response is due in week 4. So there's the rubric for you to use, okay, it tells you exactly what I'm looking for, but again, in week 3, I'm gonna talk about it through a video, so you don't have to worry. And then you come down here to your first short essay. This, if it has the paper with pencil, it means it's an assignment. If it's the paper clip, it means it's a file attached to here. If it's got this cool rocket ship, it's a quiz. Okay, so your short essay on the metamorphosis, and then the rubric, which has topics that I gave you to talk about. So I really tried to make it easy, okay? You're reading for the week 6, and so on and so forth, okay, with everything. I will also post, when we get to annotated bibliography in week 8, I will be posting here as well the how-to video, so you know what you're doing, okay? And I think that's about it in terms of the modules. Pretty self-explanatory for the most part, okay? So all those readings and all those rubrics that you found under files, you can also find here under modules, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the syllabus, because before we looked at the breakdown, now this is the real syllabus, okay? Oh. Sorry, I don't know why this is taking so much longer, but I guess we'll just wait. Okay, you're gonna irk me. So we're just gonna look for it now. Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen real fast for you guys. Okay, here we go. So 102, it's asynchronous, it's online. Where is, I didn't type in my email, so I will have to give you guys my email. It is in the other email though. So they used to require the anthology, the Norton Introduction to Lit. Obviously we're online, and I provide everything in PDF or docx format for you, so you don't have to buy the book, okay? Don't feel like you have to. We are doing a Shakespeare novel. We're doing the classic novel, The Metamorphosis. The Shakespeare play, I'm sorry, is Taming of the Shrew. Here's your breakdown. Why didn't it save? So that's my issue. Okay. All right. And everything here is broken down for you guys, okay? The biggest thing is if you have a 504 plan, please email me and let me know. If you also have the 504 plan, please attach that to your email for me so that I can print it out and we can figure out how to accommodate you best after that, okay? FERPA. FERPA's FERPA. I don't know. Nothing can be discussed with anybody. If you are over 18, can't talk about it with your parents. You can, obviously, but I can't. And then, of course, you know, equal opportunity statement. We're equal opportunity employer. You know, great stuff, really. Okay. Keep in mind that your attendance is based solely off of you submitting your assignments. Where is it? Okay. So as long as you do that, you will be good to go. Again, your grade breakdown is right here for you if you need to see how everything is weighted. And I think that might be it. I do a GroupMe chat, so it's a courtesy. If you would like to participate in the GroupMe chat, then just email me back your phone number and I will add you. Very simple. I think that's it. If you guys have questions, let me know. Send me an email, send me a smoke signal, whatever you need to do. Welcome to 102. And hopefully we can have a good semester. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.